Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Murphy Chamber of Commerce Business Card Exchange every Thursday morning, except for some certain holidays that we'll talk about a bit later. And as I look around the room, I don't think I see a new face. Everybody here is second timers, third timers, or old timers. Is that it? I'm glad you entered out on this brisk Thursday morning. And make sure your cell phone's not silent, everybody, please. And we'll have one more meeting before the end of the year. Next week we'll talk more about that later. And so, listen up now for Julie. She had various chamber-related announcements. I think one of those being our luncheon is next week, I believe. At any rate, there's always other opportunities to get visibility within the chamber. So, listen up as Julie makes some announcements.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Thursday morning Business Card Exchange. I have a few announcements, pretty similar to what I did last week. So, the next event we have coming up will be our monthly luncheon, which is already next Tuesday. Many of you have already registered. If you haven't and you're interested in checking out the program, it's still not too late. So, the third Tuesday of every month, the chamber has a networking luncheon. And typical programs include a speaker with a business topic to appeal to our members and a catered lunch, and also a sponsor that is a featured speaker as well. December we do it a little bit differently just to kind of celebrate the holidays and kick back a little bit. We usually have a musical program that we do, and for the second year we're having Seth is going to be doing a piano performance. It's one not to miss. It's always a great time. And you can mingle with other members and enjoy a catered lunch from Mojo's Gourmet Pizza. So I encourage you to get signed up for that. I want to thank the Eye Center of Murphy for being our sponsor this month. You'll hear them talk a little bit about what they do, and also I'm sure they'll talk about their new location that opened recently. And then we will have a ribbon cutting after the program for Seth. So that's what's going on Tuesday the 17th from 11:30 to 1 over at the Murphy Road Baptist Church. And then we also have our annual gala coming up. So invitations will be going out in the next day or so, so watch for those in the mail. If for some reason they don't reach you, we will be running information on Facebook, and I will be pushing it out through the email. So you shouldn't miss that communication. There will be a link where you can register, different sponsorship opportunities, and the sponsorship opportunities usually include dinner tickets along with what you get to be a sponsor with getting your business promoted. And some of the higher packages, if you wanted to take a group from work, so if you want a whole table or if you want 4 tickets, you're going to want to look at those packages because it's really a good deal to do if you're going to be doing more than just a couple tickets. But I do encourage you to check out, this year we have a Roaring 20s theme. It's going to be fun. We're just still in the planning stages with all the details, but you will hear about our awards that we do for members as we celebrate their accomplishments in the business community throughout the year. And you will also get a chance to mingle with other folks that maybe you don't see at the luncheon or at the business card exchange. So it's another new group, so I encourage you to sign up and check it out. This year we actually, for a new thing, we actually had people in the community seeing some things on Facebook last year, and they said, can we go if we're not a member? So this year what we're actually offering is prospective members can attend. They will pay a higher ticket fee, and then if they were to join the chamber in the first 30 days after the gala, which will be March 1st-ish, a portion of their tickets sales will actually, or their ticket cost would actually apply towards the new membership. So if you know someone that is kind of like, I don't know, what's the Murphy Chamber about, and they want to check out the event, it might be a good time to do that. And they can come as your guest, they'll still pay the fee, but there's going to be that option at registration as well. And that's something new that we're doing based on some feedback we had last year and some interest. So just wanted to mention that. Our title sponsor for the event is Richardson Methodist Medical Center. We appreciate their continued support for this event. Black and white cocktail attire, and if you would like to do a 20s flare, we highly recommend it, but it's not required. But it'll be a fun time. So ask me if you have any questions about it, but that's coming up on January 24th. And also, if you haven't checked out the new website, workingchamber.org, please go to that as well. And I believe that's it. I will say that we did have a successful Christmas in the Park last Thursday, and that was the event I talked about that Working does a great job. And we just had great weather, so I think that's why the chamber this year, you know, we were like, okay, we're last year I think it was 370-ish cups of hot cocoa, and we ran out. And this year I was like, okay, I'm gonna have over 500. I won't run out. And I mean, it was a steady flow. Before we even started the parade, before the event really even started, people were coming and getting their hot cocoa. And I mean, it was a steady. We couldn't almost keep up with it at the booth. It was very popular, but they had a great turnout for the event because the weather even helped. So it was great. And if you didn't get a chance to check that out, I would recommend every year they do it the first Thursday in December. I think that wraps it up for my comments. I did want to mention our new members. I always try to update the sheet, and so I wanted to mention the new members that we have since November 1st with the Chamber. Pure Bar, and Kelly's here. We have Workout Anytime, Ideal Driving School, Master Choice World Class Taekwondo, he's here as well. Napoli's Pizza and Restaurant, we're actually going to be there for our board meeting today, so we're always excited for new members to be able to be at their site and bring our members there. Soto Real Estate Group, Keller Williams, and Oxford Glen and Saxon. So just wanted to mention that. Thank you for your new membership, and with that, let's get started. You look away, so you get to go first.
Why? Dust off my flapper dress and my featherhead piece.
He's ready.
No, all right. I'm Seth Thomas with Seth Thomas Artistic Enterprises. I received a Christmas card from one of my students who is in her 4th year of study with me, and I just want to read it to you because, well, you all have customer reviews, right? All right. She says, "Dear Mr. Thomas, Merry Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I love having you as my piano teacher. You are generous, never scary, and you teach very well. You have taught me so well these past few years. I hope you have a safe and delightful Christmas." She is, I believe, in 4th grade, so that is what I have for you all. Nothing can speak higher of any of our work than what our customers have to say about it. So, thank you.
Good morning, Chamber. I'm Curly with So What, and I sew for people. This is for you. This is dust.
Oh, you look nice.
Oh,
it's cool. Nice.
I also do costuming, so if y'all need flapper outfits, I've done them before, so I'll do them again. I'm Carolee with So What. What's that?
Totally is more.
I started to say
It's the highest compliment you could have.
Good morning, I'm Kelly Jensen with the Pure Bar Murphy. We are hoping to open in January, permitting allowing. We are 50-minute music-driven, low-impact, core-centered workout, great for any level of fitness. And it's a great workout. Come visit us. We have some specials going on until we open. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Sherry Searcy with L&M Personal Assistance. This is my last meeting of the year, so I'm going to tell everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. This is a great group of people, and I've got great referrals from in here. I've worked with a lot of you. I can't speak more highly of this group. Thank you.
Terry, Howard, want to put it just like her. I'm Howard with Aflac, and this is also my last meeting this year, so I want to wish everyone a safe and Merry Christmas, and a safe and Happy New Year. Just watch yourself and be careful out there. Thank you.
Rick Ross with Expanse. And before the year is out, you have your plans for marketing for 2020. Don't wait till January to plan for January. Do it now. Rick Ross with Expanse, expanding your reach.
Good gang. Like I said last week, I missed all y'all with all this problem I had trying to get fishing. But anyway, getting over it, it's feeling better and everything. But we're starting out some new plans and everything with Save More Automotive. Like one of the things I was telling you about is when we find a problem with your car, we'll send you a picture through your phone. You can actually see what's happening and see the problem and everything. It's a pretty neat deal, and we're really glad to have it on board. And we thank all of y'all in the business that are Ontario Save More Automotive, where you really do save a lot. Thank you.
The new guy. Hey, I'm actually new to the group. I appreciate y'all having me here. My name is Rick Bateman. I'm with Star Williams Realty. I specialize in the Wiley, Garland, taxi area. I also have a side business that I make bluebird houses and decorated bluebird houses and signs for your yard and garden. So if there's anything I can do to assist, please let me know. And thank you for having me.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I like that. Central Paint and Body, we are collision repair and hill damage repair experts. The other day, one car came in, looked at it, adjuster comes in and looks at it, goes, it's total. I said, how can you tell if I wish I had no vision? So we gave our estimate, and he looked at it, and he said, well, it's not total. I said, well, that's what we do. Work with them, we let them, we educate them. So if you know somebody who needs our help, send them our way. Remember, Central Paint and Body is the right place.
At the wrong turn.
Well, I brought my buddy with me. Cindy Garner with Aflac, and this is, for those of you who don't know me, I've been out of pocket for a while. I had a couple of eye surgeries, so I have been my schedule has been a little out of whack for a while, but I am back. And I want to tell you, visualize something. I want you to visualize Christmas morning. Everyone's gathered around the tree. There's excitement in the air. Kids are ready to open their presents. Even you are ready to open your presents too. Everyone likes to get gifts. So, we off a little bit. So, you pass out the gifts. You open your gift, and what should you see in your package but an accident plan from Apple? And you know there's just awe and excitement to receive this. However, ladies and gentlemen, accident policies are worth thousands of dollars. If you, whether you are an individual, whether you are getting a policy or you're getting one through your company. I have a customer right now who was paid $1,000 when he broke his finger trying to break up a dog fight. And so that's just minimum. So even though that looks like just a little nondescript little piece of little brochure, it can be worth thousands to you. Thank you very much, Cindy.
Good morning, I'm Linda with Persona Marketing. I sell promotional items. Anything you can put a logo on, quoting to it is whatever. Also known as tchotchkes. You need that tchotchke to keep your company name in your potential client's hands 24/7. I can help you find it. I too will not be here next week. I do want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. As Sherry mentioned, it is a great group, and I sincerely appreciate you. And I also want to remind you, as Rick has said, be a little bit proactive. Look at your schedule for next year. If you need any marketing goods, give me a holler. I'm Linda with Persona Marketing.
What's your persona?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Cody Sukowski. I run a full-service IT company called Cloud Device. Some of you might know, as 1 month from this coming Saturday, Windows 7 is no longer supported. So anyone that's using Windows 7 should consider upgrading to Windows 10 for other options. If anyone needs that, I'd love to talk about options with you.
My name is Will Choice from Master Choice World Class Taekwondo. And yesterday I moved to Murphy, so I'm ready to invest in the community, and also I'm ready to invest in youth, so everybody's doing it. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm that guy that's been in any neighborhood north of 630 up to Valentine, from Lantern to Little Elm. So I know pretty much any neighborhood, every street in every neighborhood, because I do this for a living, being a real estate broker for so many years. I have always good investments. As you know, I'm a specialist in REO, meaning foreclosures, any foreclosures anywhere, 100 miles from here, and last week I can give you more details. Right now, I have a good deal for anybody who wants to move in Frisco. The house will be on the market pretty soon. It's a foreclosure, obviously, and it's under the market price. I don't know yet the price, but get to the market. George Biles, North Realty, your real estate agent, specialist in foreclosures.
I'm going to do a presentation in a minute, so I'll talk about it. I'm with Ariel Point Senior Living in Saxe. We are under construction, and it's a 215-bed unit senior living community. I'll go into just a little bit more later.
Hi, my name is Art. My brother Macko and I own Bullet Printing in Plano. Come see us for your next printing project. Tell your friends about us. We'd love to help you. Art, Macko, Bullet Printing.
Morning.
Morning.
Do you have any cracked tiles in your house? Do you have any wood falling off your house? Do your roofs need painting? Would you have dingy looking old walls or whatever? If you can answer yes to any of these questions, you might want to give me a call. My name is Ed Williamson. I have a small remodeling company, handyman service group, and we make home repairs simple.
Bobby. Oh, I'm sorry. Bobby, you're hiding from me. You're on.
I'm always hiding. I keep a low profile. I'm Bob with Special Webs. We do online services, hosting, management, website development, social media marketing, email programs, anything that you might want to do just about. We do not do print media, but other than that, we pretty much handle all sorts of online services. And like a couple have mentioned, don't wait till the first of the year to get your stuff together. You need to kind of plan out. We've been doing that ourselves. Sherry's been helping some of the other folks that work with me getting our plans lined up for this next year, so we'll have a consistent marketing plan in place when the year starts. So anyway, Merry Christmas. I will be here next week. Everybody else is going to be gone. So you and Mark are going to be here. The Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Bob with Special Webs, we untangle the web for you.
If you're like me, how many of you are sort of struggling to find that perfect Christmas gift for somebody that seems to have everything? This single room air purifier can definitely be a unique gift that they probably do not have, and it can very well solve that problem. And especially so if they have pets trying to control pet owners, it can be very beneficial for that. And for some of my customers, they have it in their bedroom, and they tell me they can get a better night's sleep because of the way this cleans up and freshes the air. And remember, at Health and Living Solutions, it's your health that you get as well. Okay, as I have said before, one of the benefits of being a chamber member is an opportunity for a 2-minute spotlight. This lovely lady is on. It looks like she's going to be the PowerPoint of some sort.
Who wants to help me?
Take it away, Jenny.
I just need business cards passed out. You want to see one? I didn't bring a lot of pamphlets to hand out to you guys. I have so many great presentation materials since, you know, we do market our services quite a bit. But everything can also be found on our website, that's on my business card. So that's something a little easier for you to keep long term. Who knows what an independent living community is for seniors? Anybody?
A what? Say it again.
area, they have a bedroom, they have kitchen, dining room. And they also have connections sometimes with, having a local nurse come in and check on them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Don't they also have activities?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have activities, absolutely. So, you guys are all correct. You're also making it sound a little bit like an assisted living, okay? Who knows what an assisted living is?
Somebody's there to help you with this.
Yeah, so there's a difference, guys. A lot of people that I'm visiting with that are looking at moving into a senior community are thinking that, oh my gosh, this is the last step towards going to the home. And it's like, no, if you've ever been to the mansions in Wiley, you've ever seen that. Ours is going to be similar, but we are ramping it up a little bit to be more luxurious, guys. We start with independent living, and then as people start to need more assistance, we go to assisted living, and then they can go to memory care if there's dementia or Alzheimer's or brain disease that's occurring. With our independent living side, what's great about it is it's a 3-story apartment complex for people 55 years or older. Okay? It's gated community. It's beautiful. Y'all are going to see some renderings here in a minute in the video I'll show. But we have a swimming pool, fire pit, we have a fitness center, we have a movie theater. All of these things are included in our property. But the apartments are full-size apartments with full kitchens in them. So full kitchens, everything. People are coming to live in our community that are still working, that are going out to their jobs every day. So this is not just a place for old people. Excuse me, older people. My French, I want to whip it on to me. So this is an active lifestyle type apartment complex. However, what our residents are getting to do is they're getting to know a lot of people in the same community. As they do age, especially the ones that are coming in at 75 to 80 years old, as they start to need more assistance with daily activities like dressing or bathing or cooking and medications and things of that nature, they could come down the hall to our assisted living, another section of our building. Then that assisted living, the apartments are a little smaller, a little less to keep up with, a little less confusion and distraction, but they're still with the same people that have kind of been aging in place with them in their own community as they're progressing through this season in life. We have people that move. We have people that move out of state because of a kid that lives somewhere else that they want to be closer to, or they're moving to us because they want to be closer to a kid. So this is an active lifestyle community for independent living and for our assisted living and memory care, because we have the activities director for both that'll be planning different dances. We're going to have different outings. We're going to be making trips to the casino in Oklahoma, okay? We do all sorts of things like that, and that's one of the things I was hoping that our sewing friends here would come out sometime and do some sewing classes. 2 of my depositors last week were just talking about how much they love to sew. And so the more things that we bring in that will keep people active and being social, the more energy and the better health they're going to have in the long run. The social activity is a huge part of not only just keeping the body healthy, but keeping the brain healthy at the same time. So with independent living, what's kind of great is we package everything into one bill. How many of y'all have like 1,000 bills that come in the mail or that are on auto pay right now for you? What we do is we take your electric, your gas, we take your water and your trash and your internet, your cable and your telephone, and we package that all into our rent, okay? That way you're not having to worry about everything separated out, you're not having to pay anything separate, it's all included. same time, we have connectors, so we can intertwine the different communities for different events or activities that we have, which is kind of nice. A lot of scenarios will be a husband and wife, and maybe the wife needs memory care, but the husband doesn't want to live back at home, a far away where he's having to drive back and forth, so he might come and live in our independent living, but they'll still come over and have all the meals together with each other. This road right here, that you guys saw at the very beginning, is Miles Road, right off of George Bush. So we have 2 entrances right here, and there's another one right here on Miles. Do you guys know where Sewell Elementary School is? Yeah. We are right next door to Sewell Elementary School. I watch it outside my Welcome Center trailer every day, watch the kids play out in the playground. So as you come in here, this is the main entrance area, this circle drive. They got that Ford the other day, guys. It took them 100 yards of concrete to pour that circle drive, and I ended up asking finally, I'm like, how many cement trucks was that came through? It took 10 full cement trucks to pour the concrete just for the drive around. Now, our structure is completely built and dried in at this point. They are still finishing up some of the bricking and some of the stonework. So if you drive past, you will see our community out there. You will be able to see it. You won't see all the pretty green landscaping yet. That's all still dirt and mud that's being moved around. On the independent living, they've already gotten 2 of the floors completely insulated and drywalled in and mudded. And so it is now starting to move very, very quickly as we go. We have an opening date planned for about the beginning of April, about that first week of April right now, just depending on the weather and how the rest of the construction work goes. So if anybody knows somebody that might be looking to downsize, realtors, I want to talk with you guys later too. If you guys know people that are looking to downsize, you can suggest our community because they can still get everything taken care of for them and feel like they've got literally a little community, a social community of their own going on there, but still have complete independence whatsoever. If you need see somebody that's having trouble at home over the holidays, guys, that's starting to live within 3 feet of their recliner, where they've got all their magazines and their newspapers stacked up, they've got drink cups. My grandma even at one point had a trash can sitting right next to her recliner. That means that they're needing some more assistance at this point because they're living within a 3-foot radius of sitting in that recliner to watch their TV. Let that be a red flag if you guys see that going on during the holidays. And people you know will see their families over the holidays and see them struggling and need a little more help. And we can do that and get them some of that quality time back at the same time. So right now, what we're doing is we are taking deposits. We're already releasing, guys. I've sold out our 4 floor plans already. And so what we're doing is we're allowing people to come in and pick the apartment that they want to lock in our pre-construction rates. And they can put a $500 deposit down to reserve the room of their choice. That deposit is completely refundable for any reason right now. And so there's kind of a no-risk thing attached to that. They can go ahead and lock it in and choose it and kind of be making that transitional time during now to April. Getting their house packed up, getting their things downsized, doing some estate planning, and then of course the big move in April. So if you hear somebody, let me know. And like I said last week, there are so many things I can do to partner with each of you guys with the amount of people that are going to be moving into the community. That literally they're going to need all the same services of their daily living that they do in their own home right now. And so there's something that just about everybody here can probably connect with. Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
I have 2. Do you have an elevator or 3 floors?
We have 3 elevators.
what you're offering, see what has, how many funds we've sold so far.
Alright. I've got 40 deposits down right now, and so we are trucking along with 5 months to go until we open. We have 215 units total, guys. That's all 3 parts of the community combined. So our independent living has 115 units. Okay. Assisted living has 66, and then the memory care has 32 of them. And I am the executive director, guys, of the whole campus. I'll primarily be housed out of the assisted living and memory care because that's my background. I'll have an independent living manager that we'll be hiring on. We're going to have a lot of people, frankly, that we're going to be hiring on. So that's the other thing, is we're going to be bringing in, at least over the first 3 years, we'll be bringing in around 100 to 125 new employees to the community. And so if you guys have people looking for positions all the way from maintenance to dining to housekeeping to administration to sales to caregivers to medication aides to activities, anybody looking for jobs that might be able to fit any of those needs, then send them to me please as well. My email's on that business card too. All right, thank you guys so much.
Well, I've obviously seen her. We made available any kind of video or PowerPoint presentation. It's going to be made available. Don't feel like you're obligated to do so. You just stand up and do whatever. The 10 minutes is yours in whatever form or fashion you see fit. Next week, I think we have Jean Chastain, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
Even though she's not here today, hopefully that will work out okay. We don't have anybody for January, as far as I know, do we not?
We have a sponsor for January, so.
But you don't know exactly when it may be? Okay. Well, if you are a member and have not had an opportunity yet for a spotlight, I suggest you go ahead and see Jenny so she can get you on the calendar. If you've done one before and haven't done one in like 3 months, go ahead and see her anyway, and we can get you slotted. Okay? All right, let's move on here. Any other community announcements going on during the next, here this Christmas holiday season that might be a good for everyone? Art?
This Saturday is Wreaths Across America, and Macco and I will be heading out to the National Cemetery in Grand Prairie to place wreaths on all the headstones out there. And this year, the first year that they had enough funding to cover every one of the headstones out there.
He mentioned that yesterday. I mean, is there over 40,000?
It's almost full, but there's a lot.
Yeah, it's a huge number of things that we have wreaths for every plot out there. Is amazing.
So the ceremony started, I think, at 11 o'clock if you think you want to go out there. And they have speakers, and then after that, everybody disperses out and starts to place wreaths on every one of them.
It's tomorrow or Saturday?
It's Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday at 11 o'clock it starts, but if you want to get there early, it's still guaranteed to have a good spot parking.
Awesome, very good. Okay. Anything else?
The Tri-City, well, yeah, was that
I don't believe it.
No,
the Tri-City Chamber,
Tri-Chamber.
they start at the Holiday Inn Express is next Tuesday afternoon, 4 to 7, I believe.
Yes.
It's Tuesday, I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday.
It is, it's the same day as the luncheon, a couple hours after the luncheon. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, if there's nothing else, how about thank yous? Linda?
I am going to say thank you to Seth. He's going to do an awesome tiramisu cake for Tuesday. It's fair for us. Yes.
Seth?
And thank you also, Linda, for using me and thanking me. I appreciate it. I don't think thank you.
I thank Clifford for when he needs an alignment or something, he thinks of us and brings it to us, and he brought one to us the other day, and we did a free alignment that time, and didn't need an alignment, so you didn't have to tell you that.
Thank you.
Any
One other thing, I don't know if it was here or where, but I won a whiteboard animated advertisement for my business from Rick Rawson, and it came out really cute. I'll have to bring it sometime and do a 10-minute with it or something. But it was very nice. It's good.
Very good.
I'd like to caroling for my Christmas basket, so decked out parties.
I was gonna say thank you to Art for the business, and Linda, thank you for passing my name on to, for a job. And also, thank you for the chamber for this past year. You guys have been wonderful, and I really appreciate you. And I appreciate Julie for all the things that she does, because she, I mean, come on. She's a wonderful leader, so.
Well, I actually had a couple things. I just wanted to recognize the ambassadors in the room. There's 3 in attendance today. We have Linda, Sherry, and Ed, who regularly attend this program and support the chamber. And Sherry, I just want to say, she gets the coffee here every Thursday. So if it wasn't for Sherry, we might not be feeling as great about networking on Thursday mornings. But I really appreciate Sherry doing that almost every week that she's here. So thank you, Sherry. And also, Ed is also our membership director, and he has brought a lot of new members to the chamber this year. Appreciate what you do, and I just want to recognize that we do have, I want to recognize Seth is going to actually join the ambassador team in 2020. So, just I want to say that, and Clifford's actually joining the board, so I really appreciate all of you being active members of the chamber, and that's really what makes it what it is, so thank you.
I mean, if I could thank Ed or not for grabbing me and getting me in the board.
Cody actually as well. He's going to be a new director at large. Cody's joining as well. So thank you.
Linda, would you pass the red bucket this way, please? What kind of giveaways we got?
We've got special webs, and then we also have from the chamber. We have, you can probably drink on this in the 20. I actually used one of these yesterday.
Yeah, if you had your car outside, certainly yesterday was super.
She has. All right, we have something from Special Webs.
I don't have one.
You are.
Maybe the garage.
Thank you.
Leo.
I have gotten one of those. May I pick something else?
Yes, car scraper or
Yes, you
a
can.
big thing.
No, I'm going, and I want to tell you, I'm going to give this to Carolyn. I have one of these, but she told me her tale of woe with the frost on her windows yesterday. So I am passing this around.
Very good.
I really told her I wanted to give it to her.
Okay. Cody.
Cody has this from Special Webs. All right, and actually I didn't mean to leave it out. So Bobby has given his time generously to video and take pictures for the chamber for the whole year. And he's going to be putting together a wonderful slideshow and presentation at the gala. So thank you, Bobby.
You pronounce your name Reed or Red?
Reed.
Reed?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, well.
He's a winner.
Hot darn.
You got a nice-
I needed that yesterday. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, actually, can I keep this?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, do we have something else
And we
there?
have one. This is leftover Christmas in the park. So this will serve.
Clifford, you're a winner here.
All
So you can use that.
Yes, definitely like this.
Is that how we give away?
Yeah.
Gino.
Okay,
And
listen up, listen
I
up,
want to
listen.
thank Ariel Point for their sponsorship. You're welcome.
after Christmas and the day after New Year's. So I think after next week, January the 9th, I think, when that will be our first meeting in the new year. And Julie and I are trying to get our heads together. We haven't got everything, kind of completely finalized about what we want to do. But the last meeting of the year, I'm going to say December and January, has a tendency to be a time of reflection on how well we've done maybe in 2019 and what we may want to do differently or improve upon for the next year. And so, with that kind of being said, this is not mandatory in any way, but instead of your, we usually get done early, so we may allow you to have 45 seconds next week in 3 different areas, all 3 or any one of the 3 you want. Okay? Think about last year and how many times you gave a referral or you received a referral. Let me give you an example of that. Okay, I have a customer call me who's new to the area, and she wants to know if I can recommend somebody that could do some work on her car. And I said, I sure can. You need to go to Save More in Plano and talk to Terry and let him know that I sent you. And if they did, he may give you the biggest guy, I don't know. But anyway, that is obviously one example of that, where I have given out a referral. Another one maybe is, I get a phone call from someone, I have no idea who they are, and I always ask, well, how did you hear about me? And somebody from the chamber had given my name because they got a problem to solve, and I say, thank you very much. And so, it's the fact you've given one and received one. If you can think about that, anytime last year or anytime previous time, and we share that with us would be great. And then the third thing is, instead of sharing one of your favorite, best Christmas times ever with the group, so we're trying to make it a little bit more of a social atmosphere and changing things up. It's totally up to you if you can think of those things. I want to give you an advance warning so you have time to think about how you've either given out a referral or you have received a referral, and just kind of share that, with everybody. And that it doesn't necessarily have to be with somebody from the chamber. It can be whomever. And if people out here is new next week, they'll have 1 minute to tell who they are, obviously. Okay? And what they do. So, does that sound reasonable to everybody? You think they can think of something along those lines? And then we're working. Julie is trying her best to try to have some other kind of special entree of sorts for breakfast. So hopefully you'll show up and be here, and we can get somebody who will gladly provide us with some kind of, I don't really breakfast talk, I'm not sure yet. But anyway, that's all I have. I don't think I missed anything. Am I? Is that it? Okay. And one of the reasons for 45 seconds is not maybe a minute to begin with. We're almost always out of here between 10 till and 5 till, so we should have plenty of time. Because it's the last meeting for the year, our attendance may be kind of low anyway. I don't know. We barely hit 20 today, I think. And so, at any rate, feel free to hang around. There's probably more donuts back there, more coffee. Feel free to hang around and mingle and get to know each other a lot better. Thank you for coming. Business card.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, anytime. Thank you, you too.
It's right in our system.
Oh, I heard that you are. So I did yesterday. I didn't see my wife. So, no, you did not. I'm not sure if we check it like a shower or the tile is a manufacturer, so my wife is a kind of want to know like
Just anything, yeah, anything size, that's all I need.
next year, beginning of the year or.
I know you're very busy. When you, I will try to get something together as soon as I get your email, I'll look at it. Okay, that'll be good. No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, she's the one that, I know that, I had to buy it. I don't want to. Finally, the seller came to the $4,000 because I just find out the leakings of water. Like a shower, you know, so they gave me $4,000.
No, it doesn't. Send it to me.
Look, so I want to say so all the finances of my wife. So, yeah. Actually,
no, central Benjamin. Central Benjamin.
okay. Yes, sir. Yeah. I have to set up the. Thank you, appreciate it. Yes. Oh, Tuesday, lunch is Yes, it's January. One animal is and there's
Yes, sir, what's going on?
What's not for me?
All right, let me get this.